Lately, I've been wanting to read a lot of hauntings, and I got another one to share with you. Hey guys, Dan Book Nook Noggin here with another book review, and this time I'm reviewing from Chris Sorenson. We have The Nightmare Room. This is book 1 in the Messy Man series, and this one clocks in around 263 pages. It has to do with a middle-aged couple, and the husband in the couple, his parents, are currently living in a senior assistance facility, a nursing home, I guess you could say. And he has to take care of his father's affairs because his father is suffering from dementia and his mother is really not well either. So they kind of, they go back to his hometown, they make arrangements, and then they find out that they had inherited this one house, but not the house that they had expected. And then things kind of slowly, pan out, and come to find out there's this sinister presence, inhabiting this house. But first it only reveals itself to Peter, who is the husband of the couple. And then, his wife's name is Hannah, and she doesn't start to see things till, much later in the book. I do have to say that this did kind of start out as a slow burn, but it was a slow burn start, which I think it had to have time for you to learn the characters, for character development. But it wasn't, a slow read, if that makes any sense. I know sometimes when people say slow burn, they mean that it's a really slow to tell story, but this was not the case because it was only 263 pages. It didn't feel like it was that slow of a read. It kind of felt fast-paced for me because I really went through it relatively fast. The story, the dialogue between the characters really kept me interested. I think Sorenson really has a way with writing witty dialogue, and that was one of the things I really appreciated. It really made me appreciate and like the characters that much more. Just the little quips they would say here and there. If I was going to compare this to films, I would say it kind of reminds me of Sinister and the Insidious films. It kind of reminded me of the Insidious films. I really enjoyed this. It's been a while since I have read a really good haunting. Okay, it hasn't been that long because I read Bentley Little's, his haunting there, that haunted or whatever. That one was really good. But I also gave this one a 5 out of 5 star rating as well. I gave this a 5 out of 5 star rating just because it had a lot of unpredictable things going for it. You think one thing is going on with this house, and then come to find out it's something much more sinister. And just when you think you know how it's going to end, it did not end the way I had anticipated. And because it had a very original ending and one in which I did not see coming, that's why I decided to give this a 5 out of 5 star rating. A very original take on a haunting. This can be read as a standalone. It did end like a standalone. If I had only read this and did not know, if I had read this before the other books had come out, I probably would have thought this was a standalone. But it does leave room for a book 2, and I will be reading in the future book 2 very soon. So yeah, guys, there's not much more I can really say about this. I did really enjoy it. I kind of got the feel that, write what you know, and I do know that the author is a book narrator, and the main character, Peter, is also a book narrator, so I found that to be interesting. Yeah, this is my first time reading Chris Sorenson. This is by Harmful Monkey Press, which I think might be his press. I think he's an indie publisher just like Michael Clark. But yeah, guys, for those of you in the U.S., I will have a link down below to Amazon for you to check this out for yourselves, and I will try to find this on bookshop.org for you international folks. Really, a really good and different take on a haunting. It's not what you think it's going to be. But yeah, I gave this a 5 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. Thank you for watching. This has been Dan. This has been Nightmare Room from Chris Sorenson. Till next time, stay healthy and be good to each other.